So guys, I came back out, it's like 5 o'clock. Today we are going to trim these bushes and I'll show you the before, and we won't finish it all today, but we are going to be using the new tool I bought, the Kombi system from Stihl, and the HS485. But these are them. They're a little overgrown. Last time I did them was over a year ago. I think they had somebody prune them in between them, but then that was before I started doing this yard again. So we're gonna prune back all those right there. They go all the way around the side. Those are pretty overgrown. Prune these some. I'll clean up the bottom of the Crape myrtles. Really would be nice to cut this one tree out in the back and put a Crape myrtle there instead of having that big old, I'm not sure what it is. I know it's not a pear. But and then we have those over there by the door. I'll record them in a minute, but let me get started. Notice back here on this one here, if you look, it's not as even as the top there. So this is a little bit lower right here. So what I do is I just lightly hit that so we can get this eventually to grow up. And then next time I prune it, it'll be a little higher, and then eventually we'll be able to shape it in nicely. So, I mean, if I would have pruned these the last time, I think they had somebody else do it because I wasn't doing the job. They had just bought the house, but here's what they look like. And I do that with a lot of them to get them to grow in. So next we will not do much. Can't do much with these. They're starting to get buds on them, the rhododendrons. So I don't want to, so what I'll do is I'll just, anything that's sticking out up, I'll nip that off. Maybe hit the side here a little bit, only because they're flowering and you don't want to cut them off when they're flowering. This here is, I'm not sure what it is, but I cannot stand this stuff. You start cutting that, it's got a film of pollen on it, I think, and it's horrible. And we'll shape these evergreens up a little bit. I'll work on back here. So these are minimum pruning here, just shape them up, get these long sticky things about even with everything. It used to be up to the top of the window when I did it 4 years ago. I cut them back, so let's go ahead and do this. Hey guys, next up we're gonna prune this bed. I finished this one. Those things are horrible. I'm already feeling it in my throat. I think I'm allergic to them, the pollen. They're just covered with pollen. Like I said earlier, I'm assuming it's a pollen on their leaves. It's like a dusty. You touch it, this dust comes off. These ones, a little rough pruning. They are rhododendrons. They shouldn't even be shaped like that, in my opinion. Like usually rhododendrons, you let them just grow and just nip off anything that's grown really high up. But we do it for them. It's not going to hurt it, just you can't cut the buds off. A little uneven right here, I explained that already. We need that to grow up in. I'm not going to hack the bush off to be even with that, only because then it'll be a lot lower than the bush over here. So that's why we did that. So to the crepe myrtles. Okay, that tree should not be there, for one, especially with these crepe myrtles. It's crowding them all out. And a long time ago, somebody must have started cutting these crepe myrtles, and I know people are they say, oh, you can do it whatever way. That is the wrong way, in my opinion, I'm gonna say. So hopefully I don't make anybody upset. You end up with all these nubs. The branches are weaker in the long run. Crepe myrtles, you want one good base with the beautiful bark. We'll take all this out, all these little suckers out. I'll clean up in here a little bit and clean that out. We don't touch the top. If it gets top heavy, you can nip a couple of the flowers off a little bit shorter, and then that's it. Look how bad this crepe myrtle looks. It's really bad, and that's from cutting it, just hacking it off here all the time. You definitely don't want to do that. So I'll go ahead and prune these, and then get you, and these, we have to prune these too. I'll prune them back too. Not sure what they are. I know those are boxwoods. Those I'm not sure. I'll learn one day. Okay, see, now I cleared up, opened up the box, opened up the crepe myrtle some. You can see from this tree being here, there's no light getting this, so it's all going that way. If this were my property, I'd knock that tree down, replace it with a large crepe myrtle right there. So you have 3 of them if it were my property. Next set we're gonna do, since everything's pruned out of here, and those I wouldn't even have put there. They don't get much sun at all underneath there. They're all shaded out. I'll cut up that some, lift it on the bottom a little bit. And then next, we're gonna come to this side in a minute, and I'll hit these. Shape these 2 up. This one doesn't need much. I already lifted the tree some. I'll get them hanging down right over there. Anything hanging down here, and then we'll work on these boxwoods over here, shape them up. Then we have the back. Prune them, got them done. I like to try to clean up the bottom some, as much as I can get down there, only because I think you get less disease with it, airflow underneath. So now we'll go ahead and we'll prune these ones right here. I'll set that up and prune all them. Okay, I'm out of gas, so I have to go get gas, and then I'll finish pruning them, and maybe I'll be able to get the back done too. So So those are done. Next time I do them, they'll be a little better. I mean, they were pretty good now. That one used to be a nub that we cut down 2 years ago. And it grew back some, so eventually it'll be like that. Keep these separated. I'm gonna go charge the phone a little bit, clean up my mess over here, and then we'll head to the back. I'm able to get the back. We're losing light here. So I ended up just doing the front. I'll come back and do the back. So there's the front bushes, there's the side, the after. And then I did them ones over there, and then the little ones on the side you guys seen in the video. So now I'm headed home, and tomorrow is going to be a really busy day. We had 2 days of rain. We were only able to get a little bit done. We finished up shaping up that one big hedge we did. I had to finish that, like just nipping it and getting a couple stragglers. So now I'm done for the night. To be honest, to be completely caught up with my mowing, I'd have to get 24 done tomorrow. And I'm not sure I'm gonna have Rachel. Chase wants her to stay home because he just started school this week, so we'll see how that goes. If I have her tomorrow, I'm pretty confident we can get at least, hopefully 15 done. Move the rest over to Monday, which is packed too because I moved some over there already. But I'm not worried about it. We'll get caught up. The rain will make everything grow. I just found that I lost an account. I don't know, something happened in the family, I think. So, but that's fine. Ooh, almost hit a squirrel. That's fine though. The one that's right across the street now, I was doing it 10 to 14 days, even though it was supposed to be a weekly account, only to be able to do the other account, which was a 10 to 14 day, or basically 9 to 12 days. But I was getting to him 12, 13 days all the time. So I'll just start going to him every 7 to 9 days. I'll start going to him every 7 to 9 days, and then it'll make up for that one I lost. No big deal. So now we only have 67, but that's fine. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll record some more tomorrow and see how far we get on our progress. After rain, it's all about getting caught up. So, good night.